immense grace of our Gurunatha, His Holiness Maharanyam Sri Sri Muralidhara Swamiji, by the Parama Kripa of Madhuri Sakhi Sameta Premikavarada Thakurji, by the grace of Punna Guruvayurappan, we are really fortunate to learn Prahlada's story today. No matter how many times you study Narasimha Avatara, every time it feels so divine and powerful, and it's very close to my heart. And so, bowing down to the lotus feet of Gurunatha, let us begin today's chapter. It is in Canto 24, and Avatara will start at the end, and then the Narasimha Avatara will be described in next Canto 25. So this chapter is describing the background for the birth of Prahlada. What is the character of Prahlada? How did that enmity between Prahlada and Hiranyakashipu, how did it grow, and how did he threaten Prahlada? All that story is going to come today. Most important, it is telling about the impeccable character of Prahlada. So we are focusing on the divine qualities of Prahlada in this chapter. So let us begin Canto number 24. hiraṇyākṣe pOtripravaravapuṣā deva bhavatā hade śOka krOdha glapita dhṛitiretasya sahajaḥ hiraṇya prārambhaḥ kaśipuramarārāti sadasi pratijnāmātene tava kila vadhārthaṁ madhuripO hiraṇyākṣe pOtripravaravapuṣā deva bhavatā hate śOka krOdha glapita dhṛitiretasya sahajaḥ hiraṇya prārambhaḥ kaśipuramarārāti sadasi pratijnāmātene tava kila vadhārthaṁ madhuripO hiraṇyākṣe pOtripravaravapuṣā deva bhavatā hade śOka krOdha glapita dhṛitiretasya sahajaḥ hiraṇya prārambhaḥ kaśipuramarārāti sadasi pratijnāmātene tava kila vadhārthaṁ madhuripO. Pravaravapuṣā, when hiraṇyākṣe, when last 2 days ago only it was Varaha Avatara Jayanti, Varaha Jayanti. So in the Varaha Avatara, Bhagavan killed Hiraṇyākṣa. His brother Hiranyakashipu is furious that Bhagavan, who is Narayana himself, he killed his brother Hiraṇyākṣa. And so Hiranyakashipu is immersed in śOka, krOdha, glapita, dhṛitiretasya sahajaḥ. When he lost his brother Hiranyākṣa, Hiranyakashipu is overcome with little bit so much of sorrow but more anger, and he lost his mental balance because of this intense grief and intense anger to Bhagavan Narayana. And so that Hiranyakashipu, Kashipu, whose name begins with Hiraṇya, Hiraṇya prārambhaḥ Kashipu, Bhattadri is so angry with Hiranyakashipu that he doesn't want to even take his name. He says Kashipu, whose name begins with Hiranya, means Hiranyakashipu. That Hiranyakashipu, Hiranya prārambhaḥ amarārāti sadasi. In the assembly of the devas, amarārāti sadasi, amaras. In the devas or the assembly, Hiranyakashipu announces that he is vowing to kill Narayana. He takes a pledge and he says, I'm going to kill Narayana. Pratijnāmātene. He took an oath and said, it is my life's mission to kill Narayana. Hey Guruvayurappa, he's telling like this to you, madhuripO. That Bhagavan Guruvayurappan, who is also called madhuripO, because he has killed the Rakshasa called Madhu before. MadhuripO. So Guruvayurappan will be addressed with different names in different shlokas. So now Bhattadri, the author, is calling him madhuripO. Hiraṇya prārambhaḥ kashibuhu amarārādi sadasi pratijnāmātene tava kila vadhārthaṁ. Vadham pannuven, I will kill. Narayana is taking the oath. Vadhārthaṁ madhuripO. Then, for that, how should he achieve that? Vidhātāraṁ, ghOraṁ, khalu tapasitvā, nachirataḥ, pura sākṣātkurvan, suranara mṛigādyairanidhanam. Param labdhva dhṛipto jagadiha bhavannāyakamidam parikṣundannindrāt aharada divam tvam aganayan. Listen to words closely, okay? Do not be shy. Just chant loudly. Vidhātāraṁ ghOraṁ khalu tapasitvā nachirataḥ pura sākṣātkurvan suranara mṛigādyairanidhanam. Param labdhva dhṛipto jagadiha bhavannāyakam idam parikṣundannindrāt aharada divam tvam aganayan. To please Brahmaji and Hiraṇyākṣe is performing penance and is going to the topmost level, number 2 position. It is Brahmaji, and then there is above him is Lord Narayana. He wants to kill Lord Narayana. He cannot get boon from him, so he has to go second best. So he does tapas to please Brahmaji. Vidhātāraṁ ghOraṁ khalu tapasitvā. Ghora tapas, very intense tapas. Years passed like this, years. Not one day or 1 week or 1 month, but years together. No food, no drink, no air, standing on one leg, surrounded by fire in all directions, no matter what weather it is, whether severe winter or severe summer or rain or shine, continuously doing tapas. And trying to invoke Brahmaji, trying to make him appear. So when someone is doing tapas to the deity has to come and bless. Otherwise, that deity is, it will have to come and bless. Otherwise, that deity will have that credit and it has to give it up. So the deity kivendi pandra, so he has to come and bless. So Brahmaji is forced to come and bless because he's doing the tapas to Brahmaji. So Brahmaji, before long, nachirataḥ, very soon appeared. Brahmaji appeared. And then he's asking the boon. Pura sākṣātkurvan suranara mṛigādyairanidhanam. Cannot be killed. I cannot be killed by devas, manushas, asuras, animals, any living being should not be able to kill me. I should not die in the earth. I should not die in the heaven. I should not die, in the morning. I should not die in the night. No weapon should be able to kill me. No serpents can kill me. No, he thought of all combination and said, I should not be killed in any manner, by any person living, and please bless me. This is the boon I ask. Not only that, I need to have intense physical strength and vigor and energy like you, O Lord. He's asking Brahmaji, give me the same vigor and energy in my body like you. And so with that tejas he wants Brahmaji. And he wants almost to conquer death. So he has covered all angles. And so he asked boon like this. Brahmaji said, Tathastu. Okay. And now getting this boon, varam labdhva became dripto. Jagadiha bhavannayakamidam. He became so arrogant. He said, I am the master of the worlds. Who is the master? Guruvayurappan. Jagadiha bhavannayakam. Bhavan, Lord of the world. But Hiranyakashipu now says, I am the Lord of the worlds. Because he has immense physical strength and nobody can kill him. He has become invincible, he thought. And so Parikshundan Indra is tormenting the three worlds, the heavens, the earth and the lower worlds. All the worlds he is the master. And he snatched the heavens from Indra. Parikshundan Indra aharada divam. Parikshundan Indra aharada divam. Tvam aganayan. Disrespecting you and disregarding you, Guruvayurappa, he snatched the heaven from Indra and he started ruling from the heavens. And all the gods are all under him. The 33 crore devatas are under him. All the rishis are all under him. Salam Sam. All are doing salam to Hiranyakashipu. All are under him. Narada Muni and the rishis will go sing this beautiful kirtan on Hiranyakashipu. They are all trying to please him. He has become God. Only three did not bow down to Hiranyakashipu. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, the Trimurti. Only they did not bow down to Hiranyakashipu. Other than that, the whole world is bowing down to Hiranyakashipu. He has become God. Like this, he is ruling for 76 yugas. Countless number of years. One war we see in Ukraine, 2 months over Krishna. No, not like this. Hiranyakashipu ruled for countless years. In Parikshundan Indra Dharada Divam Tvamaganayan. Then Nihandum Tvamūyaha Tava Padam Avaptasya Charipoho Bahirdrishter Andardadida Hridaye Sukshmavapuṣā Nihandum Tvamūyaha Tava Padam Avaptasya Charipoho Bahirdrishter Andardadida Hridaye Sukshmavapuṣā Nadannuccaihi Tatrapya kila bhuvanande mṛigādyairanidhanam vidhātāraṁ matva sakalujitakashi nivavrite nadannuccaihi tatrapya kila bhuvanande mṛigādyairanidhanam vidhātāraṁ matva sakalujitakashi nivavrite Tava padam avaptasya charipoho nihantum tvam. To kill Bhagavan, he went to Vaikuntha Loka itself. Tava padam avaptasya charipo, he reached Vaikuntha itself. And searching for Narayana, where is he? I'm going to kill you right now. Like this he's searching. But Guruvayurappan, he's so most intelligent. Guruvayurappan is. And very... if you are chalu, he'll be double chalu. If you are cunning person, he'll be double cunning. Guruvayurappan, So if you are a baniya, he'll be double baniya, like accountant. Like that, Guruvayurappan, we cannot just win by, revenge. We cannot have revenge towards Guruvayurappan. He is supreme. All you can do is surrender and bow down. That's the only option we have. So he's trying to say, I am stronger than you. I'm going to kill you. Guruvayurappan. Bahirdrishter andardadida hridaye. Hiranyakashipu wants to look at him with his physical eyes, but Bhagavan became, sukshma vapuṣā. He became very subtle. Sukshma is subtle. Sukshma vapuṣā. He became very small, very subtle. Guruvayurappan, he went into his heart. He's always in the heart of Hiranyakashipu. He started hiding in his heart. Hiranyakashipu could not see. He's looking outside. Our eyes look outside. We cannot see Bhagavan, but he is inside. So, Bahirdrishter Andardadida Hridaye Hridayathila Andardadida hridaye sūkṣmavapuṣā. Bhagavan entered inside. So Hiranyakashipu could not see. Then he went to other worlds to search for Bhagavan, roaring loudly. He is going to other places. Did Bhagavan go somewhere else? So Nadan Uchaihi Kattaran, roaring loudly. Tatrapya kila bhuvanande cha akila bhuvanande. Is going to one loka to another to search for Bhagavan. Could not find. She thought, he is afraid and run away from me. He thought, Bhiyayadam matva. Guruvayurappan is afraid. Narayana is afraid of me and he ran away. Like thinking like this, Hiranyakashipu came back, said, he has won, he has conquered. And so he started ruling like this for 76 yugas, tormenting all the people. And say, only my people will be only singing my shlokas, they will be praising me. All the yaga they do will be for me. All the worship they do will be for me. I am the Lord, I am the Master. Even the earth is terrorized by Hiranyakashipu. All the elements are in the control of Hiranyakashipu. When he wants, it will rain. When he wants cool weather, it will be cool. Like that, the elements are in his control. The whole Prakriti is in his control. Like this he ruled, Viyayadam matva sakalujitakashi nivavrade. Then what happened? Now see the magic of Guruvayurappan. He can create a person like Hiranyakashipu. He can also create a person like Tadosya Prahlāda. He can create a son like Prahlāda. He can create a father like Hiranyakashipu. He can create a son like Prahlāda. Tadosya Prahlāda samajani sudo garbhavasatau munirvīṇāpānehe adhigata bhavat bhakti mahima tadosya Prahlāda samajani sudo garbhavasatau munirvīṇāpānehe adhigata bhavat bhakti mahima savai jatya daityaha shishurapi sametya tvairatim gadastvad-bhaktānaṁ varada paramodāharanadāṁ savai jatya daityaha shishurapi sametya tvairatim gadastvad-bhaktānaṁ varada paramodāharanadāṁ. Prahlāda is the king of the Bhaktas. That's why he is called Parada Paramodāharanadāṁ. This Tadosya Prahlāda Shivu Tada Asya Tadosya Prahlāda Samajani Suto. A son was born for this Hiranyakashipu who hates Bhagavan. A son who is most loving to Bhagavan is born. This is how Maya will play with us. So, Samajani Sudo Garbhavasatau, in the Garbha itself, in the mother's womb itself, this little baby in the womb itself learnt the supreme path of devotion. How? Munirvīṇāpānehe. By the grace of Narada Muni. Narada Muni came and taught bhakti stories, and he would tell stories to mother of Prahlāda, Kayatu. Prahlāda mother was pregnant, and but she would be so tired and she would go to sleep. But the child in the womb is hearing all the stories Narada was telling her. The child heard and it understood the bhakti from the womb itself. Even for Dhruva, it was 5 years. Then only Narada came. But for Prahlāda, Narada came in the womb itself and Bhakti Uti Ututar. He fed him with Bhakti in the womb. So, Munirvīṇāpānehe adhigata bhavat bhakti mahima. What else you need? Whether you are you don't have anything else, does not matter. Bhakti irka, you are the king. You are the most blessed when you have Bhakti. So, and the Bhakti Narada Rutita. Munirvīṇāpānehe adhigata bhavat bhakti mahima savai jatya daityah. Even though he is born in Asura family, he has no qualities of Asura at all. Then how is he? He's such a sweet child. He has beautiful exemplary character. He has so much respect to elders. Always he's doing pranams to elders. He's treating his teachers like they are gods. He's always friendly to the fellow beings. Like if he's same age, he's such a good friend. He's always respectful to brahmanas. He's always obedient person. He's always very very good son. But Hiranyakashipu is opposite way. But the character of Prahlāda is described Brahmanyah, Shīla Sampannah, Satyasando Jitendriyah. So always speaking the truth. He has control over his senses. He loves the Brahmanas. And he is Shīla Sampanna. He has such a sweet character. Atmavat Sarvabhutanam. He is friendly to all beings. Esha Priya Suhrittamaha. He is friendly to all. He will treat others like his own brother. Dasavat Sannataryangrihi Pitravat Deenavatsalaha. If somebody needs help, he'll help them like as though he's their parent. He will help them. Bhratravat Sadrishe Snigdho Guru Shvishwara Bhavanaha. Guruva Ishwarana Parkara. Apetpata Bhakti Avanuku and the Prahlāda or character amazing in described in Bhagavatam. He was always, his mind is always flowing towards Narayana, like the Ganga flows towards the ocean, like the rivers flow toward the ocean. Mind of Prahlāda always flows towards Narayana. He is unperturbed in any difficult situation. He is not affected. He is unmoved in difficult situation. He has such firmness. He has such sincerity, devotion, and also firmness. So he is going to be able to withstand all the trouble Hiranyakashipu will give. He will be able to withstand. He has such firmness, such dhrita vishwasam, and such love to Narayana. This child, Tadosya Prahlāda Samajani Sudo Garbhava Sadao Munirvina Panehe Adigata Bhavat Bhakti Mahima Savai Japtya Daityaha. Naam ke vaste he is Asura, but he has no Asura qualities. Asura quality means selfishness, revenge, arrogance, self-importance, all that. None of those. He is always gentle nature and selfless person, always helping others. Like that, no Asura qualities. Savai Jatya Daityaha Sheshurapi Sametya Tvai Ratim. So much Rati, Bhakti to Bhagavan from childhood. So he became Varada Parama Udaharanam. He became the outstanding example of Bhaktas. So to that Prahlāda, to that Hiranyakashipu, Prahlāda is born. Then Surarinam Hasyam Tava Charanadasyam Nija Sude Sadrishtva Dushtatma Gurubir Ashishikshachchiramamum Surarinam Hasyam Tava Charanadasyam Nija Sude Sadrishtva Dushtatma Gurubir Ashishikshachchiramamum Guru Proktam Chasau Idamidam Abhadraya Dridamiti Apakurvan Sarvam Tava Charana Bhaktyayiva Vavride Guru Proktam Chasau Idamidam Abhadraya Dridamiti Apakurvan Sarvam Tava Charana Bhaktyayiva Vavride. He is born in Asura, but he has no quality of Asura. And all the Asuras are making fun of him. How difficult it would be, even if you feel, sometimes you are in the wrong company where everybody is having party time and you don't feel you belong there, But to Prahlāda, the entire, kingdom is against him. The whole race is against him. He's one person is different. How it will be for him? Think about how much poor little child has to go through. So all are making fun of him, looking at this Prahlāda, who is immersed in devotion to Sri Hari. Asīnaha paryatannashnan shayanaha prabiban bruvan nanu sandadayetani govinda parirambitaha 7.4 Shloka 38 describing the nature of Prahlāda. He's as though he's hugging Govinda in his heart all the time. He's embracing Sri Hari in his heart all the time. So he's not even aware of his own body activities like sitting or standing up or eating or sleeping or playing. Nothing. He's not aware of what the body is doing because he's in an eternal embrace with Govinda. Govinda parirambitaha kvachit rudati vaikunta chinta shabala chetana. Sometimes thinking of Krishna, kvachit rudati, he starts crying and crying, missing Krishna. And then kvachit hasati tat chinta hlada udgayati kvachit. Suddenly he starts smiling and thinking, you went and stole butter in every house. Krishna Avadara has not happened yet. But, Krishna Avadara is eternal. It has, every yuga, Avataras happen. So he's in that, amazing divine sentiment are in his, he's feeling always loving sentiment towards Sri Hari, always. So sometimes crying, sometimes laughing, sometimes, singing about Sri Hari, and Nadadi kvachit kutkanto vilajjo nrityati kvachit, loudly chanting Hare Rama, loudly chanting the names of Narayana, and then sometimes dancing for Narayana. Kvachit tad bhavana yuktas tanmayo anuchakkaraha. His mind has become tanmayam with Bhagavan. There is no individuality. He lost his individuality. He is immersed in that Bhagavan, that kind of divine bhava. He's in that state. Now, who will understand like this? All the asuras, they are only for body. They only know eating, sleeping, and drinking and having fun. So they are all ridiculing him and making fun of him. Surarinam hasyam tava charana dasyam உன்னோட தாசன் அவ இப்படி பரிகாசிக்கிறா குருவாயிருப்பா. தவ சரண தாஸ்யம் நிஜ சுதே சதிருஷ்டுவா துஷ்டாத்மா குருபிரசிக்ஷச்சிரமமும். So Hiranyakashipu one day called Prahlāda, and he loves to look at his son. He has 4 sons, and Prahlāda is the last son. Hiranyakashipu is love is, upsurge of love is coming for him, looking at this child, come sit in my lap. And he says, what do you like most? What did you learn in school today? He's asking Prahlāda. And Prahlāda says, Appa, tatsādu manye vignadiyam asagrahāde hittvātmapadam griham andakūpam vanam gado yat harimashrayeta. Prahlāda is telling, Appa, tat sadhumani asuravadya dehinam sada samudvigna diyam asagrahade. O Lord of the Asuras, please understand this human birth, this body is always has to suffer. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. This body has to always suffer all its own karma. And so everybody has to suffer for their own actions. And this grihastha-ashrama, as we are all family members, we are all householders, this griha is andakūpam. It is dried up well. It only gives sorrow. So therefore, Appa, I'm telling, everybody should leave their home and go to the forest and take refuge in Sri Hari. This is what I learned. Prahlāda is telling Hiranyakashipu, his father, is telling, Hittvātmapadam griham andakūpam vanam gado yat harimashrayeta. All of us should give up this domestic life, Appa, and let's go to the forest and meditate on Narayana. Hiranyakashipu vandadu povam. He got furious and is punishing the teachers. He's saying, what are you teaching my son? Have you gone mad? Don't you know what the syllabus is? Don't you know that I am the topic of everything, instruction in this palace, that only they learn about me? How did he learn about Narayana? Who taught him all this? He's telling the teachers, but the teachers do not know. They themselves are confused. So they are asking Prahlada, Prahlada, how did you know all this? We never taught you. How did you learn? Prahlada says, just as a piece of iron, it will attract the pieces of a magnet will attract pieces of iron. The iron pieces will be, automatically going towards the magnet. Like that, what can I do? My mind is automatically going towards Sri Hari. Like this, Prahlada, is telling. So Hiranyakashipu says, one more time, teach him properly. Do not let him go, maybe little bit he got confused, but again, teach him choli. Again, sends him to the teachers. And the teachers try again. And after few days, another exam, second time. So Hiranyakashipu, again, this time the teachers have taught correctly. They say, Prahlada, do not mess up this time. Come, Appa will ask, you give correct answer. They said, and then, Amma, please dress him up nicely today. And Amma Kayatu put beautiful dress on Prahlada, put nice gold chain, and nicely combed his hair and put kiridam and tilakam and all. Lovely, beautiful Prahlada. Again, Hiranyakashipu, the love pours out of him when he sees his son. He says, come, sit on my lap. And he looked at him for a long time. And then he kissed his forehead and he blessed Prahlada. And then again asking, Aditeshu Shreshtam Kimidi. What have you learned which is most Shreshta? Aditeshu Shreshtam Kimidi Pariprishte Tatanaye. Again he asked, Bhavadbhaktim Varyam Abhigadadi Paryakuladridihi Gurubhyo Roshitva Sahajaḥ Abhividan vadhopayanasmin yadanuda bhavatpādasharane adhiteshu shreshtam kimidi pariprishte tatanaye bhavadbhaktim varyam abhigadadi paryakuladridihi gurubhyo roshitva sahajaḥ vadhopayanasmin vyadanuda bhavatpādasharane
adideshu shreshtam kimadiparivrishte tatanaye bhavalbhaktim vasyam abhigadari paryakuladridihi gurubhyo roshitva sahajaḥ vadhopayanasmin vidhanuda bhavatpādasharane.
So, Aditeshu Shreshtam, what have you learned which you like the most? What is the highest education? What do you like most? So, Aditeshu Shreshtam Kimidi Pariprashteta Tanaye, father, Tanaye. Hiranyakashipu, the father, asked Prahlada like this. Prahlada, now what did he say? Last time he said, everybody should leave their home and go to the forest and meditate on Sri Hari. Then he got beat up and disciplined and all. Second time, Hiranyakashipu said, okay, now this time he'll be more careful. He'll give correct answer. What did Prahlada say? Shravanam kirtanam Vishnohu Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakhyam Atmanivedanam Iti Pumsarpita Vishnu Matischet Navalakshana Kriyate Bhagavatyadva Tanmanni Adidamuttamam. Hiranyakashipu is hearing Vishnu per vandurthu. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu. Hearing about Krishna, singing the Kirtan of Vishnu. Smaranam, remembering Vishnu all the time. Pada Sevanam, serving the lotus feet of Narayana. Worshipping Narayana. Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, being the servant of Narayana. doing puja to Narayana and giving up yourself to Narayana. This is most uttamam appa. This is what I learned. So, bhavad bhaktim varyam abhigadadi paryakula dhridihi. Hiraṇyākṣe starts, agitated and becomes, furious. When you get angry, you are wasting so much energy. When we are peaceful, all the energy is inside. When you are angry and, get that krOdha will take away all the energy like that. Hiraṇyākṣe became so angry. Bhavad bhaktim varyam abhigadadi paryakula dhridihi gurubhyo roshitva. Again he called the teachers and he shouted at the teachers and says, what have you taught him? Why is he saying like this? Then the teachers say, what your son is saying, even we do not know. We did not teach him all this. Even we also don't know. Please don't be angry at us and harm us. We do not know. It is the natural inclination of your son. So, sahajaḥ avanod mind appadithaan irukku. Natural inclination. Sahajaḥ. Naturally he is like this. So, sahajaḥ rasyetyabhividhan. No, Hiraṇyākṣe, for the first time in his life, he got fear. For the first time, he's saying he got, so much anxiety and fear and anger, saying, I am raising my eyebrows and all the devatas will tremble when I lift my eyebrows. But look at this child, he's standing without any fear, with so much courage. Will he be the reason for my death? For the first time, Hiraṇyākṣe got fear of death. First time seeing this 5-year-old standing without any fear, just being so firm. And Hiraṇyākṣe is telling now, either he dies or I die. So before I die, I should kill him. So he said, all the teachers and called all of them, kill this boy. This boy is a traitor to our family. I have given him so much love, but he has destroyed my father's love. I do not want him. He is my enemy in my own family. He's a kula. He's a destroyer of my race. He's a traitor of our race. Kill him like this. In the beautiful sandalwood forest of the asuras, a thorn has been born. Kill him. Like this, he gave command to kill Prahlāda. All are coming, rushing with tridents and poking Prahlāda in vital parts. Nothing happened to him. Then they try, Hiraṇyākṣe tries more ways. Sashulairaviddaha subahu madido diggajaganaihi mahasarpai dashtopi anashanagara vidhutaha girindravakshiptopi ahaha paramatmannai vibho tvainyastātmatvan kimapi nanipīdāma bhajata sashulairaviddaha subahu madido diggajaganaihi mahasarpai dashtopi anashana garahara vidhutaha girindravakshiptopi ahaha paramatmannai vibho tvainyastātmatvan kimapi nanipīdāma abhajata. They are piercing him with shulam, with tridents. On entire body, nothing happened to him. Madido diggajaganai, they bought mad elephants and having trampled him by elephants. Nothing happened. So always calling Sri Hari, Hari Sharanam, Hari Sharanam, Hari Sharanam. Never leaves the name. Continuous name is on his lips always. So, diggajaganaihi, mad elephant are trampling him. Nothing happened. Mahasarpai dashtopi, big serpents are coming and biting him, poisonous serpents. Nothing happened to him. Anashana, no food, trying to starve him. Nothing happened. Garahara, poisonous food, Amma himself will make. Amma will say, Konde chapadu. Amma would remember that. What that family would be, 3 people, 3 different ways. Amma is like this, Prahlāda is like this, Appa is like this. So terrorizing place. So Amma is giving poison to Prahlāda. Prahlāda says, don't worry Amma, won't do anything to me, I'll drink. Oh, Amma is crying, giving poison to Prahlāda. Prahlāda drinks. Garahara vidhutaha, poisonous food, nothing happened to him. Hirindravakshiptopi, they took him to top of the mountain and threw him down. Again, Harisharanam. Never leaves the name, nothing happened. So, even Bhattadri is saying, oh my God, how much they did, to what extent they went to kill him. Still they couldn't kill. That is the power of the Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Continuous chanting the name has given him immense strength inside that nobody can touch him. That is the Prahlāda. And so that Prahlāda, who is Tvai Nyastatmatvat, he has totally surrendered to Bhagavan. Bhagavan, and I told he has no individuality. He is one with Bhagavan. Can Bhagavan, anyone kill Bhagavan? No way. Who will win? Who will prevail? Bhagavan. So when one has become one with Bhagavan, nothing can touch them. Whatever happens outside, they cannot be perturbed by anything because they are one with Bhagavan inside. Like that Prahlāda, Tvai Nyastatmatvat, his Atma is given to Bhagavan. So, kimapi nani pidam abhajada, he did not feel any suffering at all. Like this, Prahlāda did not feel. Now, hiraṇyākṣe is the one getting more worried. So he is saying, Tata Shankavishtaha Sapunarati Dushtosya Janako Guruktya Tadgehe Kila Varuna Pashaisthamarunate Guroshchasa Nidhe Sapunaranuga Daityatanayan Bhavat Bhaktes Tattvam Paramamapi Vijñānamasishate Tada Shankavishtaha Sapunarati-duṣṭosya janako guruktya tadgehe kila varuna-paṣaisthamarunate guroṣchāsa-nidhye sapunaranugan daityatanayan bhavat-bhaktes-tattvam paramamapi vijñānamasishate. Doubts now. For the first time in his life, he is getting frightened. And so he is dushtan, ati dushtan. Sapunarati dushto, very cruel. Sapunarati dushto asya janako. Then he is sitting down and thinking. Hiraṇyākṣe for a moment lost all, didn't know what to do next. Because this boy is not to be killed by all this trident or elephants or serpents or poison food or mountain throwing, nothing happened. Then Hiraṇyākṣe is the one to get frightened. He's sitting quietly for a minute, brooding. The teachers come and say, oh Lord of the Asuras, do not be afraid, do not worry. We will tie him up in our ashram, and as he grows little older, automatically these thoughts will all go and he'll become better later. Let us now just tie him up. So they tied up Prahlāda because they were afraid he would run away from the house. So they tied him up in the teacher's house, and he's living in the teacher's house with all the other children. And whenever teacher went outside, Guroshchasa Nidhye, if the teacher went out for some reason, Prahlāda will start teaching all the kids. The kids will ask Prahlāda, how come you are like this? You are different from us. We are all one way. How come you are different? How did you learn all this? So Prahlāda, with compassion, will start teaching to them. So Guroshchasa Nidhye Sapunaranugan Daityatanayan. These are tender children who have, very gentle nature. So whatever Prahlāda teaches, they grasp very quickly. Prahlāda said, what did he say? Kaumara acharet prajño dharman bhagavatani durlabham manusham janma tadapya dhruvamatadam. yada hi purushasyeha Vishnu padopasarpanam yadesha sarva bhutana priya atmeshwara sukriti. Is teaching, is telling kaumara achare praho dharman bhagavataniha. This Bhagavata dharma, this practice of devotion, one should start in the tender age when they are children. Kaumara, when they are only small, they should start doing worship to Sri Hari in the young age itself, because Durlabham Manusham Janma Tadapya Dhruvamartadam. This Manusha Janma is so Durlabha, and that too we do not know how long the lifespan will be. And so that Narayana Yadahi Purusha Seha Vishnoho Padopasarpanam, offer yourselves to Narayana and worship him. Why? Yadesha Sarva Bhutanam Priya. He is the most loving one. He is the Priyam. And then Atmeshwara, he is the Atmaswarupa in all of us. Sugrit and well-wisher. Who is your utmost well-wisher? Guruvayurappan. Who is your best friend? Guruvayurappan. Who is most loving, unconditional love? Guruvayurappan. And Prahlada is teaching the children like this in the young age itself. And therefore, tat prayaso na kartavyo yata ayudvaya param na tada vindate kshemam mukunda charanambujam tado yadeda kushalaha kshemaya bhayamashidaha shariram paurusham yavanna vipadyeda pushkalam. So, all the energy you devote to worshipping Sri Hari now itself, because we do not know how much your lifespan will be, whether it is 100 years, Purusho Varsha Shatam Kyayuhu, maybe 100 years one has. In that 100 years, 8 hours daily gone for sleeping. Half the time Prahlada is saying people waste in sleeping. So again cut by 50. 50 than Baki. In that 50, first 20 years went for childhood and youth. Then another 20 years went for old age. So what? Only very little number of years are left to attain Bhagavan. Therefore, do not waste any time. Start worshipping Sri Hari at the young age itself. This is what Prahlada starts teaching. And he says, give up this attachment to house and domestic life and loving wife and sweet child and all my property. Give up all this right now itself, because nothing will come with you. Do not waste time in all this. And he's teaching them vairagya, he's teaching them bhakti, and he's teaching jnana all at the same time. And kids are also started saying Hare Rama, Hare Rama. All are saying Hare Rama. All are talking like Prahlada. There was only one Prahlada. Now all the kids are like him. So, and that's what he said. Guroshta sanidhye sa punaranugan daityatanayan bhavad bhaktes tattvam paramamapi vijnanamashishati. Apetpatta atma jnanam he is giving. He is teaching the children atma jnana. The sharira, it has 6 modifications. It is born, it will exist, it will mature, it will decay, it will die. All this happens to the sharira. But the atma, 12 characteristics of atma is giving. Beautiful chapter called Prahlada's Pravachan. Prahlada's Atma Jnana Upadesha to the kids. He says, this Atma Nityo Avyayah Shuddha Eka Kshetraha Ashrayah Avikriyah Swadrik Hetu Vyapako Asangyan Anavritaha. Atma would 12 Lakshanam is telling the kids. Ipetpata knowledge. Prahlada, how did you know all this? You are only 5 years old. How did you know about all this? So Prahlada says, I heard from Narada Muni. So now another Hiranyakashipu, when he saw the other kids are also like this, he got so angry and furious. And then he is telling, when Hiranyakashipu, he came, Pita Shrinvan, when he heard, Bala Prakaram Akilam Tatstuti Param, all are singing your praise, Krishna. When he heard Rushanda, he became blind with anger. Rushanda Prahainam Kula Hataka Kaste Balamiti. Who is your strength? Kaste Balamiti. He's asking, Pita Shinvan Bala Prakaramakilam Tatstuti Param Rushanda Prahainam Kula Hataka Kaste Balamiti. loud voice, he's yelling. Hiranyakashipu is 10 feet tall with big red eyes and big red hair with huge fangs and so much body strength. Hiranyakashipu, our little Prahlāda, little beautiful face like our Sri Krishna, and he's standing so short, only 5 years old. Hiranyakashipu is saying, what is your strength? Kaste balamidi, what is your strength? Tell me. Prahlāda says, with hand bowed, balam me vaikundaha, tava cha jagadam chapi sabalam, saiva trailokyam, sakalamidi hiro yamagadi. Prahlāda is saying, balam me vaikundaha, tava cha jagadam chapi sabalam, saiva trailokyam, sakalamidi dhiroyam agadi. In the house there was only one person, now it is all the children know Guruvayurappan, all are singing Hare Rama. So Hiranyakashipu Rushanta, he became blind with rage and he says, Kulahataka, O traitor of my race, kahan se aake tapka idhar, where did you come from, who created you? He's yelling abuses and abusing with words, showing the sword, and he's telling, who is your strength? How come you are not dying when I try so many ways? What is your strength? Tell me. Prahlāda, balam me vaikundaha, did not get scared. That firmness he has, still, that nama gives so much firmness within. Externally you may not see, but when you chant more and more, it gives that firmness and courage within. So he's telling, my strength is Vaikundanatha, my strength is Guruvayurappan. Nothing, he's always there for me, I'm not afraid, Appa. Who is having fear? The Hiranyakashipu, who is 10 feet tall with everything, because he didn't control his mind. Mind is the enemy, Appa. Don't be angry at me. Your mind yourself is the enemy because your mind is turned away from Bhagavan. Your mind is your enemy. I'm not your enemy, Appa is telling. Balam me vaikundaha, my strength is Guruvayurappan. He's also your strength. You are talking all this. He is the one who is giving you strength. Tavacha jagadam chapi is the strength for everyone. Is the strength for the whole world. Jagadam chapi sabalam saeva trailokyam sakalamidhi. There is only Sri Hari. He is everything. He is all pervading. Atma. It is eternal. It is number one. It is all pervading. The characteristic he described, that is Sri Hari. So when we say apayarpata kripa Bhagavan has, his kripa has no logic. His kripa has no reason. He has so much kripa. He created a Prahlāda in the, so this Prahlāda is saying, Saiva Trailokyam Sakalamidi Dhiroyam. He was courageous. Enga courage irukku, Sharanagatanukku thaan courage irukku. The one who has courage will only do Sharanagati. See, jo hoga dekha jayega, Bhagavan is there for me. Who will say like that? Only the one who has courage. So one who has courage will do total Sharanagati. He will take care like that. Prahlāda is saying, Idi dhiram. He has so much courage and saying, Dhiroyam agadi. He replied with courage. And so Hiranyakashipu, he cannot understand. There is no logic. How is he talking like this? So he says, where is he then? If you say he's your strength, where is he? Because Hiranyakashipu already looked for him in Vaikuntha, I couldn't find. So he says, where is he? Are kwasau, sakala jagadatma haririti. You are saying he's everywhere. You are saying he's the three worlds. Where is he? Show me right now. Sakala jagadatma haririti. Is he in this pillar? Prabindes mastambham chalita karavalo didi sutaha. He took out his sword and he is about to hit the pillar. Chalita karavalo didi sutaha adapaschad Vishnu. Now Bhattadri became silent. He is trembling. Our Narayana Bhattadri, who is writing Narayanyam in Guruvayur temple, suddenly could not continue. Why? The beautiful little Guruvayurappan has changed. And a giant Narasimha with the angry Narasimha is sitting there. And Bhattadri starts trembling. Adha paschat Vishnu nahi vadidum. I could not write Krishna. I'm not able to write anymore. Nahi vadidum ishosmi sahasa kripatman vishwatman avanapuravasim mridayamam. The little image Guruvayurappan is gone. The smiling Guruvayurappan with chandanam, beautiful Guruvayurappan with lovely eyes, smiling at us is gone. And Narasimha is sitting, half man, half lion. What is this form? Like this? Bhattadri says, after this, I could not write. Are kwasau, kwasau, sakala jagadatma haririti, prabhinde smastambham, chalita karavalo, diti sudaha, adappaschad Vishnu, nahi vadidum, ishosmi sahasam, prapatman, vishwatman, भवनपुरवासिं मृडयमाम् पद्वलिभङ्गभीषणहनु तस्त्वस्तवीयस्तरग्रीवं पीवरदोषतोद्गतनख क्रूरांशु दूरोल्बणम् व्योमोल्लङ्घि घनाघनोपमघन प्रध्वाननिर्धाविध स्पर्धालुप्रगरं नमामि भवतस्तन्नारसिंहं वपुः. Narasimha Swami came, and then Narasimha Swami and Hiranyakashipu are fighting, and then Narasimha Swami did Hiranyakashipu, that is this shlokam, Brahmyandam Didijadamam Punarapi Prodgrihya Dodbhyam Javad Dvare Tori Yuge Nipatya Nagaran Vrikkaya Bhaksho Bhuvi Nirbhindannadi Garbha Nirbharagalat Raktabubadotsavam Payam Payamudairayo Bahu Jagat Samhari Simharavan. Narasimha Swami killed Hiranyakashipu. Prahlāda did stuti to Narasimha Swami. He did Sashtanga Namaskar to Narasimha Swami. And then last shloka, Evam Nadida Raudra Cheshtita Vibho Shrītāpaniya Pita Shrutyanda Spudagita Sarva Mahiman Atyanda Shuddha Kride Tattādhinnigilotharam punaraho Kastvam Parolangayete Prahlāda Priya He Marutpurapade Sarvamayat Pahima Prahlāda Priya He Marutpurapade Sarvamayat Pahima Prahlāda Priya He Marutpurapade Sarvamayat Pahima. Shri Krishnaya Parabrahmani Namaha. Narasimha Avatar Bhagavan ki Jai. Guruvayurappa Sharanam Sharanam. Sadgurunath Maharaj ki Jai. Andrananda Vaboda Bhagamanupamidam Kaladeshavadibhyam Nirmuktam Nityamuktam Nigamashara Nibhasyamanam Aspashtam Drishtamatre Punarurupurushatatmakam Brahmatattvam Tattavadvadi Sakshat Guru Pavanapure Sudabhagyam Jananam. Shri Krishnaya Parabrahmani Namaha. Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare